One of the biggest questions buyers ask, especially in uncertain markets, is whether they should buy now or wait. Headlines, social media, and even well-meaning friends all have opinions, and most of them are conflicting. The result is that many people end up doing nothing at all. In this video, I'm going to walk through how to think about buying property in the UK in 2026 without hype or predictions. We'll look at interest rates, house prices, personal readiness, and why timing the market is far harder than people expect. Quick note before we start, this is general information, not personal financial advice. Property and mortgage decisions should always be based on your individual circumstances and lender criteria at the time. Let's start with the reality of market timing. Most people who say, "I'll wait until prices fall," or "I'll buy when rates drop," assume they'll know when the perfect moment arrives. In practice, that moment is only obvious in hindsight. Markets don't announce turning points, and by the time positive news is widespread, prices and demand often move quickly. Interest rates matter, but they're only one part of the picture. A higher rate doesn't automatically mean buying is a bad idea, just as a lower rate doesn't guarantee affordability. Lenders assess affordability using stress tests, and those tests don't disappear just because rates fall slightly. What matters more is whether the monthly payment fits your budget comfortably. House prices are another source of anxiety. Prices can move up, down, or sideways in different areas at the same time. National headlines often hide local reality. Even in slower markets, well-priced and well-located properties still attract competition. Waiting for a major crash can mean missing years of ownership and stability. This is where personal readiness becomes more important than market conditions. Ask yourself, is your income stable? Is your credit in good shape? Do you have a suitable deposit and buffer for costs? Are you planning to stay in the property long enough to ride out market fluctuations? If those boxes are ticked, timing becomes less critical. For first-time buyers, there's also the cost of waiting. While you wait, you're usually paying rent. That rent doesn't build equity, and it doesn't protect you from rent increases. Buying fixes your housing cost structure in a way renting doesn't, even if rates change over time. For home movers, waiting can mean being stuck in a property that no longer suits your needs. For investors, waiting can mean missed yield and lost time in the market. Again, none of this means you should rush, it means decisions should be deliberate rather than reactive. Another factor people overlook is competition. When rates fall or sentiment improves, demand often increases quickly. That can push prices up or lead to multiple offers, which can wipe out some of the benefit of lower rates. Waiting for better conditions can sometimes make buying harder, not easier. So how should you decide? Instead of asking, "Is now a good time to buy?" ask, "Is now a good time for me to buy?" If the numbers work, your situation is stable, and the property fits your long-term plans, the market doesn't need to be perfect. There is no universal right answer. Buying property is a long-term decision. Over time, short-term market movements matter far less than consistency, affordability, and suitability.